All right, Shalom.
Shalom, shalom.
It's the brother Samat.
Brother Kamal Mahar back at it again.
Coming to you in the spirit and power. We're going to start by giving all praise, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakak, Wadash.
You know, double honors to the apostles who rule well. And peace and blessings to you, Akim, out there pushing his word. In the name of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua.
Shalom, absolutely.
You know what I mean? So we just come with a little sit down, man. You know, we're in a spirit. You know, we decided to, you know, have an open season on Esau, man.
Open season.
Open season, because it's that time and that day is going to come when we going to finally be hunting their asses down, man. They ain't going to be hunting us down no more, man.
Hey, Kai, you know, that's the spirit. It says, what it says in, what's that, Genesis 25, when Esau actually came about, it said that Esau was a fine hunter.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So that's kind of saying open season. You know what I'm saying? We're going to get back at it. That's what's up. That's the spirit right there. I like how that break down.
All right, let's open up, man. You want to open up? What you got, man?
You know what? Let me see. Yeah, let me get them with let me go Isaiah 49. I can go at Isaiah 49:23. Could have went into Isaiah 14:1, but I'm getting with Isaiah 4. Let me see.
Yeah, man, because we gonna go. It's gonna be open season on Esau because just look at all the wickedness that they push across the world, man. The vibration that Esau pushes in this land, man, is just completely off, man. And it's like Esau. Scriptures talks about Esau is gonna have to pay for their iniquities, man. And Esau is being brought down, man. We see the curses start to flip on them. Hey. Every day you see Esau bugged out on the streets now.
Crazy.
You starting to see them. You starting to see them. Their wickedness is being revealed too. So now a lot of Jake is coming. You know, Jake been knew about Esau wickedness, but like on a low scale. But now Esau's wickedness is being pushed on an all-time high.
Yeah.
That Jake spirit is starting to be on some fuck the white man.
Yo, you know how it says you know, via YouTube, that was like the worst thing they can ever create was internet. And now they got the YouTube out here now, and now you know you got the so-called Negro, Latino, the Indians, the Israelites. Lord willing, we one of those numbers, but it's the elect. You know, the elect is going to prophesy, and the prophets and servants are actually exposing, you know, Esau, the so-called white man, for all the iniquities, all the past time, their lies, whitewashing. You know what I mean? Whitewashing the different statues, making it like it's white, but it's not. Got Jesus Christ coming back from Serapis, but it's really Yahushua. You know what I mean? You got this so-called white man, is the image from Caesar Borgia, but it's really a so-called black man and melanated skin.
You can't tell me Esau not a fucking devil, man.
What the scriptures say, it says that it said we will, roughly paraphrasing, we will lift up the skirt and show thy nakedness.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so you know what I mean. That's a good little symbolism with that one. Okay, let me see. Let me get to the scriptures.
Yeah, let's get into the scriptures.
Let me see. Let me get in Isaiah 49:23. It says, "And the king shall be nursing fathers, and their queens thy nursing mothers. They shall bow down to thee with their face toward the earth, and lick up the dust of thy feet, and thou shalt know that I am the Lord Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, for they shall not be ashamed that wait for me." Let me see. It says, "Shall they prey be taken from the mighty, or the lawful captive delivered?" It says, but thus saith the Lord Yahweh, even the captives of the mighty shall be taken away, and the prey of the terrible shall be delivered. For I will contend with them that contendeth with thee, and I will save thy children. And that's what's really going. I keep on going down with that, but at the end of the day, though, you know what I mean. What's going to happen is Esau, the so-called white man, starting with the elite banking families. You got the Rothschilds, but what's they called, the Bilderbergers. I don't care if I mess their name up or whatever. They got to go into slavery for everything they done. They're going to be trying to hide in their bunkers and caves where they come from. You know what I'm saying? And right now, we in our captivity, but not for long. You know what I'm saying? You know, we can bring the scriptures out where it says, what's that? Esau is the end, but Jacob is the beginning that follows. It's with a second address. Second address or whatever. Or you can bring it up if you want. But in the day, though, you know what I mean? These elite families and these Edomites in general, they're going to be our slaves, man. And we're going to be doing something real crazy. Scripture talk about, we're going to bring that out too and talk about getting double. Listen, man. The Most High, what the Most High say? He said, "It's a righteous thing to recompense, for the of your of your enemy."
Yeah, it's a righteous thing to recompense judgment unto your enemy,
Con.
but double.
Con. You see what I'm saying? So
precept.
go ahead. You got it. Precept. It is.
All right, and it's Isaiah 14, start at verse 1. For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel, and set them in their own land, and the stranger shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob.
God.
And the people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of Yahweh for servants and for handmaids, and they shall take them captives who captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors.
That's crazy. I mean, you can break this down if you want to go.
Yeah, so the Lord's going to choose Israel again, man. He's going to choose Jacob again. You might feel like he didn't cast us out, because at one point he did. Yahweh cast us out, man, like it talks about in the book of Hosea. He cast us out, but he sent Yahweh Shai basically to be the lamb so he can adopt us back in, you know? So he's going to choose Israel. That's a future prophecy. He's going to choose Israel again, man. And he's going to put us in our own land, and we're going to dwell there, and we're going to rule the land. You know, we're going to rule all the land.
Oh,
but
the whole thing.
And specifically, we're going to rule our own land, and we're going to have our own kingdom, our own land, and we're going to have all these other nations as our slaves because they had us slavery, you know. And then we're going to have every nation in slavery, predominantly Esau, man. We're going to work Esau to death, man. I'm going to have Esau in the dungeon sleeping. Like, they not going to see daylight. Only time they going to see daylight is when it's time to build them walls, man. You trying to build them streets. Other than that, y'all niggas is 20, what did they say on, what's that, training day? 23-hour lockdown, nigga.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know, I saw, as an IUIC, one of the brothers had brought up an IUIC was talking about how Esau was going to eat good in the kingdom, and the brother Kazak off of Yahweh Shah's Coming Back channel, Shalom, brother, you don't really know that, but we watch your channel, we know you doing your thing. He was talking about how Esau is going to eat good. He said, "You out your goddamn mind." He said, "You out your goddamn mind." He said, I'm gonna feed him just enough so they can be able to keep on working. You know what I'm saying? Like,
gonna be eating bread and fucking
real shit,
and then pig scrap and shit.
Oh man, like it's gonna get bad. Like, look, listen,
they gonna eat the leftovers, other leftovers.
Matter of fact, you was the last scripture you was getting into. I got to piggyback off of that one. Let me get in Isaiah 60 on it. Let me bring that out.
Cool. Let me finish that.
Oh, go ahead. Come on.
Verse 3, and it says,
okay, go ahead.
And it shall come to pass in the day the Lord shall give thee rest from thy sorrow, and from thy fear, and from the hard bondage wherein thou hast made to serve. So he gonna give us rest, man. We gonna be chilling, man. Ooh. While Esau fucking working, man. We gonna be chilling. Feet up, lemonade. You know what I'm saying? With the ice cubes in it. Get a neck massage from the spoils, you know what I'm saying? From an Edomite handmaid. Yo, man, bondwoman, I'm gonna say. Not a handmaid, a bondwoman. Yo, man, give me a neck massage, man. While we watching the Esau men work. Yo, pick that shit up. Hey, yo, man. That's full lashes, man. Keep playing, yo. What? 10 more.
Oh my
you know
goodness, yo.
We're gonna be chilling.
That's a bigger way to look at it. Real rap, dog. Real shit, man. Listen, what the brothers be talking about, we want this. You know what I'm saying? This needs to come to pass, man. Yeah, we done been through it. Man, we lost our heritage, man. We lost everything. And we don't know who we are. And Hosea 4 and 6, the people are destroyed for lack of knowledge, man. And really are. So we on the highways and hedges. You know, we put these videos up because we try to get to the elect. That's what it's about. It's for the elect of Israel, so-called Negro, Latino, and Indians. That's what it's all about. 144,000 and 1/3 get sealed, man. And we need to get out of here. So at the end of the day, though, you know, you got to look at this thing like as a filtration system. You know what I mean? A whole bunch of numbers come in, but we looking for that real special, you know what I mean? If there's a whole bunch of red balls coming out, we looking for those specific greens that come out. Boom, red, preach the word, red, green. There we go. Ooh, that's one of them. All the way to 144,000.
Yep.
And we're pretty much almost there now in the spirit, man. We believe that it's almost going down because the prophecies that's going on right now. Yeah, you know what I mean? You got the RFID chip ain't come yet, but let's speak about the prophecies that's going on now. The word going all over the four corners of the earth. Thanks to the internet, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua created the internet. We always believed that it was created for the purpose and service sake anyway. You know what I mean?
With that, you see the words getting pushed, man. You got You got brother camps all across the globe, man. You got camps all across the country, all across the world, man, preaching different languages, man. This world is being pushed, man. You got, and then not only that, man, it's that you know this is the truth because the scriptures talks about how Yahweh Shai talks about how ye shall be hated by all men for my name's sake. You know what I mean? He says if ye were of the world would have loved you, man. When we was in the world, the world ain't love us, man. But now that we definitely separated, you know, and we in the spirit, you see it as you out there teaching this word, man. Every time you open your mouth about something that got to do anything with the truth, man, motherfucking spirits. All right, yo, don't get him started.
Yeah.
Yo, here he go.
Don't get him started.
Yeah.
That's the main.
We preaching, especially when we talking to your people. You preaching them the truth. You trying to wake them up, tear them out. You know what's basically all the hell we going through now. You know it's something better to come. But a lot of our people think that they living good, man. They
That's
think
crazy.
they in love with the so-called white man. Especially the nigga woman, man. Especially the so-called black woman.
Yo, you know what's crazy about our
people?
people?
They got a contract with Esau.
What's crazy about our people is that I notice how like you would say we would deliberately say, the so-called black man and also ignorant Yahweh Shai ignorantly named Jesus Christ and then whatever we say etc. and break it down, read scriptures. And they'll go, okay, so what you saying? You don't believe in Jesus Christ? We like, yo, listen, we trying to tell you the name is Yahweh Shai. You know what I'm saying? Yah means he, and Yahweh Shai means he delivers. So you know what I'm saying? We tell him the real name is Yahweh Shai, but he's like, so you don't believe in Jesus Christ? It's like, yo, listen, the scriptures really put it on point where as though the Most High really blinded a whole bunch and then let only a few see, man. And that's just the way it's going to have to go. Let me get back into Esau, though. Yeah. Let me get into Esau because it's open season on Esau right now, so-called white man. You know what I'm saying? You're not getting away. See, what's that one scripture? Probably need to find that one scripture where it talks about where Esau believes that their kingdom is going to be like keep going and going and going. Yeah.
You can get that in Obadiah.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Where it basically it says that they build up. Their pride of their heart says they build up and they think like who can bring me down. That's basically, in the spirit what you said, man.
You know what? Let me hit him with
I'll get that. Right.
60 and let me see. I'm gonna go to Isaiah 60 and let's see. I could go 9 on him. I'm gonna go 10 to the point. And it says Isaiah 60 and 10 says, "And the sons of strangers shall build up thy walls, and their kings shall minister unto thee. For in my wrath I smote thee, but in my favor have I had mercy on thee." And it says 11, "Therefore thy gate shall be open continuously, they shall not be shut day or night, that men may bring unto thee the forces of Gentiles and that their kings may be brought." And so right there is like, you know what I'm saying? So basically the scriptures talk about the form of all things come from Judah. You know what I mean? So basically we already know the so-called Negro. The so-called Negroes have built this whole entire America. You know what I'm saying? The whole thing. Railroads, stoplights, cotton gins. Actually, if you believe it or not, actually the first car company before Ford. That's definitely it is. The so-called white man, Thomas Edison, was so-called to create electricity and a light bulb. Actually, it was his slaves, and he took it and patented it. Esau literally whitewashed everything. You can probably go in that Ezekiel 9:24 with that one. But they took everything and we built all this stuff up and he took the credit for everything. You see what I'm saying? And so what we're going to do is we literally going to have a beautiful and miraculous kingdom called Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, and Edomites, so-called white man, going to build that up. You know what I mean? We're going to give them the knowledge and the wisdom and understanding on how to build. You know what I'm saying? And they're gonna be building out of gold and silver and all kinds of precious stones. They're gonna be building up all that, and we taking the credit for everything.
You said Ezekiel what?
9 and 24. You know how they do it. They wash everything. It says
Ezekiel 9 and 24.
No. I'm sorry, Salakia. It's that's 9. That's Salakia. Job. Go to Job. Yeah, Job. You know what I mean? So what's one of the main things out of all that? So they're gonna be going in slavery. They had not to mention, they have to worship Yahweh Bashim Yahushua at that time period. They got to bow down. I read the scriptures talking about how they're going to have to go down and bow their heads and actually lick the dust of their feet and all different things. What happens if they don't want to do that? I'm going to get the last little meat with this one. Right. Isaiah 60:12. What happens if they don't want to worship and don't want to adhere to the words of what we doing and under the Yahweh Bashem Yahushua? It says, 60:12, Isaiah says, for the nation and the kingdom that will not serve thee shall perish. Yeah, those nations shall be utterly wasted. That's what's going to happen. It's either get down or lay down at that point. That's how it's going to work out.
All right, I got that.
We need that.
All right, it's Job 9:24. It says, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
Mm-hmm.
He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he?
Khan.
You know, that ain't and that's no mystery, man. That's really no mystery because, you know, you got these Israelites out here that try to tell you that the so-called white man is not Esau. And what I think that is, I think that stems from a undeniable love for the so-called white man. Because you trying to tell me, I had a shorty tell me, man. She tried to tell me that she wasn't trying to tell me who she thought Esau or who she knew Esau was. I was just curious. I knew she was probably gonna say the Arabs though, but she like, there's somebody above the so-called white man. I'm like, so who is Esau? Who is Esau? Who is above the so-called white man? I want to know what nation of people is above the so-called white man. You can't tell me that the so-called white man is not the wicked. And matter of fact, just look at all the hell that they push through in the land, man. Look at all that they do. You trying to tell me that they're not the wicked? Who runs the banks right now? Who controls the banking system? Yeah, the top elites, they go hidden. They're still Edomites though. At the end of the day, and let me get I got a precept for that. Hold on, let me find it.
Go get 'em.
Basically, it just goes to tell you that, you know, the wicked is you know, they dwell in the land of Babylon ultimately.
That Psalms.
I believe it's Isaiah or Jeremiah. Hold on. But yeah, like we
That might be Psalms, bro.
we dwell in the land of Babylon, man. And that's how you know we the so-called, that's how you know we're the Israelites. But man, Esau is the wicked, man. They deceive. They take other people's history and make it their own because their history ain't popping at all, man. They done took the Egyptians' history. They done took the Israelite history, most importantly. They try to tell you that the Spartans were white men. They try to tell you that the ancient Egyptians were white men, the gods of Egypt. See that bullshit movie? And they showed all the dark-skinned Hamites. They try to show them as the slaves. You know, you go through all the biblical movies. They always, it's just nothing but it's nothing but Edomites, man. At the end of the day, in reality, those scriptures is the book of the Israelites, man. That's
a precept.
Go ahead.
Yeah, so yeah, you were talking about Edom was actually dwelling in Babylon. So this is Psalms 137 and 7. And even in 8, it says, remember, O Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, the children of Edom in the day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it, even to the foundation thereof, O daughter of Babylon. And see, Babylon is so-called America, and it's, you know what I'm saying, so-called, I'm going to say so-called America, who art to be destroyed, happy shall he be that rewardeth thee as though has served us. Happy shall he be that taketh the dashes, the little ones against thy stones. So we over here talking about double and recompense of what they done to our people, so-called Negro, Latino, the Indians. And right here, this is recompense right here. This is proving that Edom is dwelling in Babylon, which is we're in modern day Babylon right now, called Babylon the Great, or the daughter of Babylon.
Yo, weren't the I'm not sure, but the Grecians, right?
Mm-hmm.
The Grecians, weren't they tribes of descendants of Edomites?
The Grecians? Yeah, Khan.
So all right, go ahead. Continue what you're talking about. I'm gonna get a precept in Maccabees, and it's gonna touch on exactly what you just said.
Oh, okay, yeah. And so right now, what did the Edomites do? What did the Edomites do, you know, to our people, especially? So we had, so you know, what's that one term? The gator? I don't know.
Oh yeah,
I don't know.
They was using Israelite babies as gator bait.
Gator bait. Oh my goodness! Like what? They was slicing the females open, taking the babies out and throwing into the alligators. They were taking our children and bashing their heads onto stones. And so when you read the scripture from Psalms 137 and 9, of course it said, matter of fact, O daughter of Babylon is 8. Psalms 137 and 8, it says, O daughter of Babylon, who art to be destroyed, happy shall he be that rewardeth thee as thou hast served us. So yeah, so we're gonna be happy to reward y'all that rewarded us. Because remember, a reward can go both ways. It can go to be a good thing and it could be a bad thing. In this case, the reward is how y'all treated us. We're gonna give y'all the same reward. And it says, happy shall he be that taketh and dashes thy little ones against the stones. We're gonna take the little Edomite heads and
dash them across.
Yo, man, and happy about it. You know what I'm saying?
Look, here go an account with this was this first Maccabees 1, and I'm gonna start at verse 60. So this is talking about basically when during the time of Antiochus, when the Grecians took over, the Greeks took over the land of Israel. When the Greeks took over the land of Israel, and basically that's when Antiochus decided he wanted everybody to be one people. So he decided to take the laws away from us. But mind you, you know that in our captivities, almost everybody let us keep our laws and our culture in some way. But Antiochus said, "No, man, I need them to be. Everybody got to be one people." This is where you get the term Hellenist or a Greek or a Gentile. A Hellenistic Jew basically is a Greek-speaking Jew or someone who takes on Greek customs. And I'm gonna read this, verse Maccabees 1 and 60. At which time, according to the commandment, they put to death certain women that had caused their children to be circumcised. So they were putting the women to death, the women, Israelite women who wanted to follow the law and circumcise their sons. They were in the land still like, no, fuck that. I'm following the law of Yahweh, and I'm going to circumcise my baby, my son. So they were doing it, and then the king was finding out, and he was taking those women and killing them. And then here it goes, and it says, and they hanged the infants by their necks and rifled their houses and slew them that had circumcised them. So he was hanging babies by the neck. I'm talking about these babies, it was commanded to us to get circumcised on the 8th day, right?
8th day, yep.
So you would only imagine these infants were between, not even a month old yet, most likely. Getting hanged, they were hanging babies at 8 days old, man. A month old.
Yo, man.
Kind of wickedness and hell is that shit, man? And we gonna render that same shit upon Esau and all the other nations that had us in slavery, man. And I'm gonna get a precept on that too, because every nation done had part in our slavery, man, or a part in our shit. And this is First Maccabees chapter 2 and 10. What nation have not had part in her kingdom and gotten of her spoils? You tell me what nation have not had part in history, secular history? What nation of people have not had part in the Israelites in captivity or enslavement, man, or destruction? So-called Africans, the Hamites, they going into slavery. The Edomites, so-called white people, the Russians, the Europeans, the so-called Chinese, Japanese, man, Ethiopians, man, everybody going into fucking slavery, man. Everybody's gonna get killed, man. And it's righteous because the Lord said we're gonna recompense unto them double, man.
I got preset. Exactly what you're talking about. So basically, you know what I mean? He said all the nations had a hand in the situation for the most part, predominantly. Yeah, we can go to Psalms 83 on them and we can go into how all these nations had plotted on us. That's the best word to go about it. So it says, Psalms 83 and 1, keep not thou silence, O thy power, hold not thy peace, be not still, O thy power. For lo, thy enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden ones. Exactly what they did. Crafty counsel, man. He's scheming, figuring out ways to change the names. You know what I'm saying? Doing all the different things to keep us away from our power, because they know when we got our power and we on the right sound mind, we doing our thing, we unstoppable. So you got to figure out a way to craft a way to get around us and maneuver us in order to get away from what we're doing. Buy words, whip us out of that situation, culture, traditions, all of it in order to get us from where we're doing. And it says they have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. That's the whole point. Because if you can get us from the remembrance, you know what I'm saying, we gonna go off, we done without our power, without what we doing and knowing the ideal way of the blueprint, we fucked. Keep it, you know what I mean? I'm gonna use some profane language. You know what I'm saying? And it says, for they have consulted together with one consent, they have confederate against thee, the tabernacles of Edom, so-called white man, and the Ishmaelites, which are the Arabs, the Moabites, the Chinese, and the Hagranese, I don't know who they are, Gebel, Ammon, Japanese, Amalek, the Philistines, Africans, with the inhabitants of Tyre, the Ashur also is joined with them. They have Hopin, the children of Lot, Salah. And it says, do unto them as unto the Midianites, as to the Caesarea, as the Jabin, at the brook of Kishon, which perish and endure, they become as the dung of the earth. So there's a lot of nations that's coming upon it. They literally was like, listen, Israelites are like out of control. They like on top of the world. And it's like, yo, listen, we got to find a way to bring these bulls down. How can we bring them down? And the only way you can do it, you got to make their name a different remembrance. So they got to make sure they like, do whatever they can, crafty counsel and all different schemes and ways to get us, to knock us off our square.
Why do you think Esau pushed so much to give us all these different names? Black, African American, Negroes, call you niggas Spics, Latinos, Hispanics,
nigger.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
It just Native Americans, indigenous people, all these different things, right. Man. They're trying to take our names, because if we don't know who we are, how we gonna wake back up to these laws, statutes, and commandments?
Right.
How we gonna come back to Yahweh's ways if he's gonna if they could cut our name off for being a remembrance, man?
God.
But Yahweh, man, himself said that, man. He said, look, man. He said, I'm not. He said, the day you can number the children of Israel, that's when I will cut them off from being a nation. But you can't, because we all over the place, and Esau don't understand how the spirit work, man. They don't understand that you can have Israelite foreigners, man. You can have confusion of faces, but they don't know that they are Israelites.
Right, Galatians and all the
Corinthians
and all that.
That's why the Most High it woke us up, man, and that's why we're waking up. Our numbers are substantially growing, man. They're just growing and growing, man. There's Israelites all over the place, man. I'm starting to see Israelites just on some everyday regular shit. Yo, it's like they might not be really preaching the word, or they might not be like hot for this truth, but I mean, they waking up, man. That's a start, you know. But let me get a precept on this is Revelation chapter 18 and verse 6. I'm gonna start at 5. For her sins have reached unto heaven, and the Most High hath remembered her iniquities. Reward her even as she has rewarded you. You double unto her, you and double unto her, double according to her works. And the cup which she filled to her double. So we're supposed to render and reward double unto it, man. And we're going to enjoy every minute of it. Everything y'all did to us, man. Everything the so-called white man did to us, we're going to reward unto them double, man. You thought our chattel slavery was bad?
What scriptures say? Scriptures say that our slavery was the worst ever of all mankind. The worst. The worst you ever seen was the one we went through.
Yep.
I think I got a precept.
Yeah. We go.
What's this?
You thought our slavery was bad? Wait till we put Esau in motherfucking chains.
Oh my goodness. Oak and yarn and all that.
I'm talking about. Man. We gonna brand them. You know what I'm saying?
Taking their chicks and women.
Yeah.
I said 32?
Having spiritual power, man.
Oh, man.
You can revive the dead. You put them to death for fun and bring them back. All right. As soon as they do something, I'm saying, all right, my bad.
Went a little too far.
Too far with that. I ain't mean to kill him, but whatever. He come back to life. Bitching, dog. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Matter of fact, okay, here we go. Here goes Numbers 35 and 33. It says, So ye shall not pollute the land wherein we are, for blood it defileth the land, and the land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed therein, but thy blood of him that shed it. Ooh. So that's what that's saying is. That's saying is all the blood that Esau shed, you know what I'm saying? It's like, damn, so much blood that's been shed on our people. The only way we can recompense and get back and make it right is if the blood sheds out of them, of the ones they shed of us. So they shed the blood of us, and the only way to get them back is to shed their blood to make it an even score. That's the only way it's gonna work. So you probably getting with the you know what I mean, with that. That's basically basically an eye for an eye, or to get back. So I guess since I'm in the flow with that one and on the eye for an eye, I gotta hit him with that Revelations 13 and 10.
I'm right here.
You got him?
Yeah.
Oh, that's the spirit. All right. All right, go ahead. You got it.
It's
You got it.
Revelation 13 and
All
10. I'm gonna start at 9. Any man have an ear, let him hear.
Hey.
You know, you got 2 ears in one mouth, so you're supposed to listen more than you speak. Scriptures even talk about that.
Con.
He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here's the patience and the faith of the saints, man. We waiting on that day, man. We're patiently waiting on that time where we can have the so-called white man in slavery. I'm tired of working for the so-called white man.
Yo, man.
I be at work every day just vexed, like gotta deal. Mind you, I work with all Edomites, man. I gotta sit here and I work with a couple Israelites from time to time, man. But they some coon ass niggas, man. They just want to please the white man. They just whatever. But I'm tired of working for them, man. They got the dumbest rules and orders and ways of doing certain shit, man. It just blows my fucking mind. Excuse my language. It just blows my mind. And I be in there vexed every day because in my head I'm like, yo, man, I'm a fucking king, man. I'm a prince to the power. Why am I sitting here working for the so-called women for the fucking pennies, man? For crumbs. So we waiting so we can have them in slavery, man. They ain't gonna free labor at an all-time high, man. They gonna build our kingdom.
He said free labor at an all-time high.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, man, it's gonna happen, man. And we gonna have fun destroying them, man. The first enjoyment that we gonna have is when the Lord willing, the Most High puts spiritual power on us, brothers, man.
Lord willing.
And I'm a real humble, calm brother, but I'm slow to anger, man. I ain't gonna hold you, man. I have a good rule over my spirit, man. But I be angry, man. But I got a good rule over my spirit. But if the Most High give me spirit, the power to do physically what I want to do, man. Y'all better pray, man.
I got a precept on that.
Whatever power, whatever God or idol y'all got, y'all better pray. And I got this from Hawashai Zion, man. Shalom out to you, man.
Shalom
y'all better pray that Samach don't get spiritual powers, man.
I got a precept on that. You say so the brother was talking about this the brother Malak was going on Akim. This is where Malak would be like as soon as he hears something, he be like, I got a precept. This is Jeremiah 16:16. It says, behold, I will send many fishers, saith the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua, and they shall fish them. And after I will send many hunters, and they shall hunt them from every mountain and every hill, and out of every holes of the rocks. So that's what the brother talking about. See, right now we fishing. We fishing for the elect, a nation of Israel, so-called Negro, Latino, and Indians. You know what I'm saying? We just out here calm, cool, collected. We're not carnal. You know, our weapons is the words of the Most High, Yahweh Shem Yahushua. We just be basically real spiritual. We falling back. But after a while, Lord willing, he gonna give Jake, the so-called Negro, Latino, and Indians, he gonna give us the green light to be hunters. And when we become hunters, woo! Listen, shout out to Akim Hawashai Zion, because like, listen, look, you give me spiritual power. Listen, what it say? Psalms 18:29 and down. What David was doing, a troop running through troops, jumping over walls. Being able to break still with his arms. Psalms 144:1. 144 is the spirit. You know what I'm saying? 144:1 is being incredible combat skills. Listen, 10,000 people at one time, man. Listen, that's, man, we kept going in spiritual power
Esau,
now, man.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying?
Esau gonna try. They know that a lot of these Esau Edomites know that something's gonna come, man. Why do you think they building bunkers and all this doomsday type of establishments and devices? Because they going to build bunkers and stuff and try to hide during the day of the Lord or Jacob's trouble, man. And when that spiritual power comes on to us, man, and Yahweh through Yahweh Shah gives us the green light, man, to go hunting, we going to know where they at.
Oh, man.
They going to think they can hide. And I got a precept for that.
God.
This is Jeremiah 23 and
23. Yup. Jeremiah 23 is
23. Where is it? 23 and verse. Where is that, man? I just had it. 23 and 24. It says, "Can any hide himself in secret places that I shall not see him? Saith the Lord. Do not I fill heaven and earth? Saith the Lord." So y'all, these Edomites, they building these devices and these certain hiding places. They think they're gonna be able to hide, man. Most High is going. The powers of heaven are going to shake, man, and the earth was going to be shaking. He's going to draw you out in some magnificent, extraordinary way, man. There is no hiding from the Most High God, man. The Most High power, man.
Oh, sorry, it's a wrap.
There is no hiding. You cannot hide. He fills the heavens and the earth. He feels every little vibration, every spirit, man. You think he don't got GPS location on you? On you motherfuckers? You think Howard don't got GPS? He got like iPhones. He got your location. Like, let me see where he at. Pull up the John.
It's a wrap.
And say he gonna send an angel. Or he gonna send one of us to go get your asses, man.
Man.
Most likely he gonna send us. If he give us spiritual powers, he gonna send us.
Listen. What did it say? Listen. A lot of Akim don't like to bring this out, but I'm an athlete, so I know certain physics and different things of that nature. What's that? Isaiah 40 and 31 when it says, "Run and not be weary, and walk and not be faint." So I brought up one of my videos before, whereas though if you can run and not be weary and walk and not be faint, that means you literally exclude, the act of actually needing energy in order to perform an actual action. When you take away energy and whatever the body needs to be able to, it has to use energy to perform an action, you actually have, that makes you unlimited power to be able to draw up as much you need in order to do whatever task. So if you keep that concept and you use that, being able to run and not be weary and walk and not be faint, that's flash-like speed. That's like running the speed of light, because you can be able to run that fast because you can draw up as much energy you need in order to run, because you can't get tired. You can just go faster and faster and faster. Then not just saying, just before that, it says lift to be able to mount up with wings as eagles. They're gonna be flying. So when Esau, gonna do what they do, and the spiritual power come out, listen, man. It's going to be like, man, it's going to be a nightmare. It's going to be a horror movie, or the worst movie Esau has ever seen before. When Jake come out here flying like Flash's Hancock, you know what I mean? Super speed like Flash, manipulating the elements to be able to, to move air, telekinesis, mind control, electricity, fire out their mouth or hands. It's going to look real freaky, man. Real freaky. Esau did all this stuff to our people. Slave ships, the whole nine, raped their women. You know what I mean? What's that one? Oh my goodness, I hate to say it, man, but there's this term called break a buck. And that's when a slave master would take the biggest and largest brother on the plantation that everybody respects and that might seen as renowned, and he will bend his brother over and rape him and get all the slave masters that do him in the butt. That's just ridiculous, but they would do that so that way all the other slaves would actually see the biggest brother get torn down like that. And so now if he can get gunned down like that and get broken down, it's a wrap.
Wicked as all hell, man. Then you causing our brother to go off now. At that point, man.
Oh man.
Like, listen, you defiling this man, dog.
Oh man.
Now we ain't gonna be doing no shit like that.
No, we cool. No. We gonna have them laws in our inward parts. But we ain't worried about all that.
We gonna do something so terrible to them that can't even compare to that.
Shit, we might even put the spirit on an animal like a horse or something. Be like, get him.
Like, look, man. I don't know, man.
Brother, right there.
We might You said anybody who's seen Game of Thrones. What's the term they call for it, man? What is it? A eunuch or something?
Yeah, eunuch.
Somebody who gets they get no. Is that the word for it?
Nah,
no. It's something. Nah. It's a word for it. Basically, when a man has his genitals removed, when his penis and his testicles get removed.
Game of Thrones.
Like if anybody who's seen the show Game of Thrones knows that the unsullied is what they call
castrated.
It's something like that. I think I think there might be, but it's a certain term that's in my head. I can't think about it right now. I can't think about it. But it's when a man gets his penis and his testicles removed. We're gonna do that to Esau because they're not gonna be able to. They're not gonna be near women anyway. But we're going to take the whole idea of them ever reproducing out of their head.
Oh, I'm definitely like my slaves are being deprived from even seeing a woman.
Yeah, like you are not even going to be. You're not even going to have the ability to get an erection. Like it's going to be. My slaves at least taking motherfuckers' manhood away. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, so like that's just mandatory by.
It's mandatory.
Under your
for some mocks.
Damn.
Yeah, it's mandatory.
Damn.
Man.
Oh shit.
You think they wasn't doing shit like that to us?
Yeah, they was. They sure was. They sure was.
I can guarantee it. To stop us from reproducing, I guarantee.
Or a so-called white woman be like, the brother didn't do nothing at all. He raped me. It's a rap. It's a rap.
Yep.
He did it. Got him. Cut him off. All that. Yeah. Definitely cutting legs off so they won't run away and all that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'ma still need high production, player. No one leg and nothing. I'ma still need high production. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be real bad out here. You know? So
yeah, calm, man.
That's how these things gonna happen, man. You know what I mean? It's just what it is, man. You got more scripts on you?
Yeah, it's Malak calling, man. This is Obadiah. I'm going to the book of Obadiah, verse 3. The pride of thy heart hath deceived thee, thou that dwelleth in the cleft of the rock, whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground?
Pride.
Like you were saying earlier, you was looking for that they Esau thinks their kingdom is going to go on forever, man. They think that this is going to go on and on and on without ever coming to an end. But low key, I know that they see their kingdom falling before their eyes. What I think is that they think this RFID chip is going to be the new wave. They think that this is going to be cool. You know, once we get this one world government, we're going to be good, man.
Nah, I ain't gonna be that long.
And that's when we're gonna have complete. Cause look, once you get that RFID chip, for that time period, they're gonna have complete control over a civilization of their citizens, man. They're gonna have complete control because they're gonna have their mark in your hand, and they're gonna try to tell you that it's not GPS, man. That shit is gonna be GPS navigated. They're going to have your location. They're going to have access to everything. You're not going to be able to do anything without scanning your chip, man. They're going to have all your information, everything on there, man. Complete control, man.
That's crazy. Look, listen, brothers. We speaking to the elect, Lord willing, you know, this is edifying for the brothers. We speaking to the elect. Listen, we need to be praying for more faith and more strength that when this hour in temptation come, when Esau coming like a flood, Isaiah 59:19, when Esau coming like a flood, or whatever. I know that's a scripture when it talks about lift up a standard against him in spiritual power. But I mean in general, when he comes in and infiltrate that chip, we need to be right now doing the work and be praying for mercy, fasting in general, for that faith and strength that when our temptation come, we won't have the strength and the faith enough so strong that no matter what goes down, we are not taking that chip. That is one of the biggest prayers that need to be going down right now. As each day that you trying to follow the laws, that you commandments, you know, the hour of temptation is around the corner. This RFID chip is here now, and the forehead version of it is here now. It's going down. We need to be praying for faith and strength to not take the chip. Like with the we talk about the brother talk about that Bruce Lee was a Jake. I also believe that in the spirit as well, where it says that he would say that don't pray for a good life. But pray for the strength and the wisdom and the faith in order to endure a tough one. Yeah. Roughly paraphrasing. And so that's what we need to be doing, because we know we go through hell every day. And you know what I'm saying? We going through hell, we get a little rest, go through hell, get a little rest, go through hell. And so we need to be praying to endure, to stay in this truth and endure, to be able to handle these tribulations, especially the hour of temptation, the most important moment. You could be in this truth for 15, 20 years and get the chip. Yeah. That shit's crazy, man, but it's real though. Like, you know what I mean? Somebody can buckle. One of my biggest points was, you know, most men are a sucker for their little daughter or a mother or a sister. You got a little daughter, she might be two years old, and Esau come in and put a gun to your little daughter's head and they say, take this chip or this little girl gonna die. This little girl looking like, what's going on, daddy? I don't know what's going on. And you a sucker. You know that's your heart. That's your your life. You know what I'm saying? As far as like, you know, that's your little girl. And take the chip or this little girl dies. Some brothers that have been in the truth for more than I have been in, and we call it elders, may take the chip in those situations. We never know. That's why we gotta pray, man. We gotta pray. That's what it is.
All right, let me
We
keep
gotta
going.
to that one. Go, you got that.
Let me keep going to Obadiah, man.
Go ahead.
It says, I'm gonna go down to. I'm gonna go down to verse 8. It says, shall I not in that day, saith the Lord, even destroy the wise men out of Edom, and the understanding out of the Mount Esau? So he's going to destroy the wise men of Edom. Man, all these wise Edomites right now that think they know, you know, certain shit. Well, when you think about it, they're wise to do evil. They are wise. They're wise to do evil. And the Lord's going to take them. He's going to take and destroy them men. He's going to destroy that whole wisdom of evil. Esau is going to be brought down to the lowest point, man. And it says he's going to an understanding out of Mount Esau. So they're not going to have no understanding of nothing anymore. They're going to be completely confounded and lost because they're going to go back to being humble, to a humble state, man. Not even humble. They're going to go back to a low state to where they're going. That pride is going to be completely taken away, man.
You saw they scoffing when we camp and walk
Yeah, man.
by. It's like it's all crazy. Yeah, all right, whatever. I hear ya.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear ya.
Well, they walk by throwing. They be throwing at the Baphomet Jones. They be blowing like, yeah, man, whatever. You fuck out of here, man.
Or we might
White
walk,
power.
We might walk like in the middle of saying, you know, Esau so-called runs this world in the exact moment. Yeah, we do. That's true.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm like,
Yeah.
all right, that's cool.
Let me see. And thy mighty men, O Taman, shall be dismayed, and to the end of every one of the Mount Esau may be cut off by slaughter. And that talks about Salakia. Once we done with Esau, man, and they done fulfilled their lot at that point when we got them in slavery, man, we ain't even want to see them motherfuckers. Cause I'm gonna be real with you, I ain't gonna have Esau in slavery forever. Cause at some point, I ain't even gonna see them motherfuckers no more, man.
Yeah, we're rap. Like, fuck out my face. Like,
Yeah, it's like once you do your job, all right, go ahead, man. It ain't gonna be just go ahead and live.
Yeah.
Nah, they gonna be exterminated, man.
That's how it is with us.
They need to be wiped off the face of the planet, man. It says every one of Mount Esau may be cut off by the slaughter, man. So once they fulfill their purpose after slavery and build our kingdom, we're gonna completely obliterate them, man. They're gonna go extinct, man. And that's gonna be a high holy day, man.
Yo,
You know what I'm saying?
Remember the day when
You know what I'm saying?
Like,
That's gonna be a high holy day, man. We're gonna throw a feast every year, man. You know.
I ain't fasting on that day. I'm going hard.
No, we're gonna have a feast.
Yeah, that's
gonna
a,
be a
yeah.
feast.
Every
feast day.
Every that day. That day is when we really do an Israelite party for real.
It's gonna be a feast day.
Dressed up all nice. Remember the day?
Throw your flyest garments on.
It's gonna be it's gonna be like an Israelite Kingdom Independence Day joint. Like real rap, like yeah, like get him out of there. Like,
And verse 10 says, for thy violence against thy brother Jacob shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever.
yeah, it is.
Thou shalt, all the violence that you did against this so-called black man, so-called Hispanic, and so-called Native American man. We just had Thanksgiving, man, or what we call Thanksgiving, man. When we all know in the spirit, man, that was the deception and murder and robbery of our people, man.
You know what, Akim? I actually, man, I'm upset about it, but we gotta know. But I actually know that history, man. That was the so-called Pequot Indians. They were Israelites. You look that up, and they were slaughtered in 1638. And it was and we would call them Akim, because they were Akim. They were Israelites of the native, probably from the tribe of Gad or Reuben. Okay. Probably one of the two. I would say between the two. I would be wrong, but those are the Semio native Indians or whatever. And they were slaughtered. They were burnt up crazy to a crisp, screaming and yelling. And the so-called Edomites, man, they were like, you know what I mean? Once it was over, they had Thanksgiving because they got out of there. So, you know what I'm saying? Because they got rid of them, they was able to, you know, dwell without them in their presence. They had Thanksgiving on the remembrance of how, yeah, we got rid of them. Thanksgiving on the killing of our people. Man. Revelation 13 and 10, man. You kill it with the sword, you shall die by the sword. You know what I'm saying? That's what's gonna have to happen, man. We went through captivity. You're gonna go through captivity too. And our captivity. So you know what sucks about this, about what Esau is, we got an idea how our particular captivity went. So now us knowing that we know how the captivity went, we got an idea what you did. It's easy for an idea to spark to make it worse for you. It's easy. You know what I'm saying? It's like saying, oh, if you broke my leg, well, all right, I'm going to break your toes first, then your ankles, then the knee, and then the entire femur bone, then roll it all the way up. See, we have an idea how to make it worse. That's why we call it double.
Double, yep.
You see what I'm saying? So it's looking real bad for you, man. And we over here, it's cool. It's all good. We know what we getting into. We know this is his father's business. We know we putting our faces on the camera. We know we actually putting our life at risk. We don't give a damn, though. Call lawyer Habashim Al-Shah because the scriptures we need to bring out. That's what we're supposed to be doing. Yeah, that's what we gonna do.
Yeah, I mean, it's it's a lot of meat in Obadiah. Man.
Oh yeah, the whole thing.
I'm gonna just pity peck though. Let's go to verse 11. No, I'm gonna go to verse 12. It says, "But thou shouldst not have looked on the day of thy brother, and the day that he became a stranger. Neither shouldst thou have rejoiced over the children of Judah in the day of their destruction. Neither shouldst thou have spoken proudly in the day of distress." You know, they rejoice in our destruction, in our calamity. You know, they laugh, man, and they mock us, and they the fact that they even have Thanksgiving is complete is fuckery. It's mockery and it's laughter, man.
Laughter.
They got that. They got not only that, Black Friday. Everybody, well, if you know the true origin of Black Friday, when they was what was it? When they were selling slaves for discounts or something like it was something of that nature.
Oh wow!
It was something of that nature. Something of that nature. I could be wrong, but I gotta go refresh my mind on the history. I haven't touched it in a while.
It gotta be some tag too.
I haven't touched. It's something I haven't touched it in a while. But even still, man, it's that. And then all they holidays, man. Independence Day. They want us to stand and pledge allegiance to the flag.
We were slaves at that exact same time.
Our people was hanging from fucking trees, man. In 1776. He was hanging from trees. Fuck, I'm celebrating Independence Day. My people was hanging from fucking trees and chains and shit, man. Excuse my language.
That's crazy, man.
It says, and I'm gonna go down, and I'm gonna just go all the way down to 17. But upon Mount Zion shall be deliverance, and there shall be holiness, and the house of Jacob shall possess their possessions. So everything that Esau got now, we're going to possess, man. We're going to put all the crazy technologies that they got.
That was Isaiah 60, and I read that 60, and when the doors shall be opened continually, because they'll bring their forces. The Edomites and other nations will bring their forces in to give to us all their best jewelry, all their best technology, or their best women. Their best women coming to us, and they get all the scraps. So we need that. Let me get that, man. Let me get that. I like her. Let me get that.
Let me get that. Matter of fact, hold on, let me get that one right there.
Right, right.
You ever see if your brother seen Rush Hour 2? Rush Hour 2 with Chris Tucker was in the little Asian little massage parlor, and the lady was like, choose whatever you like. It was like like 20 different Moabites, man. He's like choose the one I want. He said, oh, let me get her right there. Let me get you right there. He was like, oh yeah, let me get her right there. Let me get her right there. You know what I'm saying? Easy pickings, man.
Ooh. Call y'all about Shimmy out shot. I'm spoils, boy. We gonna love the spoils.
Yeah, man. It says, I mean, you can go in, but I mean, I'm gonna end the Obadiah right there, man.
Okay.
I made his point. You know?
There's a point. I'm gonna end up with this one scripture. This is Revelations 12:12. See, right about now, we know that Esau's time is coming to an end, man. It's coming to a wrap with it. So, you know, we know this prophecies. We know what's going on. It says, what's that? Amos 3:7. With Amos 3:7, where the Most High would do nothing but reveal his secrets to his prophets and servants. So we know what's going on, and we have an idea how this is going to work out. So we prudent right now. Proverbs 15:14. So basically they gonna come in like a flood, Isaiah 59:19. And we know it's gonna come down, but we know that they gotta go super hard at these later times because they have a short time. So I'm gonna get on Malak. Got a precept. I'm gonna end off with this one. It's Revelations 12:12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, because we know Esau is gonna go hard. Jacob trouble gonna come crazy, and they gonna give it all they got. And it says, for the devil is come down upon you, having great wrath. And it says, because he knoweth he have but a short time. It's about to be over, man. So get it all out.
Yeah, they gonna
Get
get
all
their
out.
wickedness on an all-time high because they know that they don't got a lot of
It's a
time
wrap
left.
for y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? That second address 6 and 9. Esau is the beginning, but Jacob is the
Esau is the end of the world.
Right.
And
Khan.
Jacob is the beginning
That
of it
followeth. Khan. That's what it is. So our rulership is next. It's time for new management anyway.
Yep.
And so, we're gonna wrap it up with there. So, you know what I mean? Go ahead wrap it up, brother.
I know. Lord willing, this video was edifying to you brothers, man.
Khan.
May peace and blessings come upon you. They call upon the name Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai in truth and sincerity. And that we want to give our praise to Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai by Shem Rakak Wadash, and double honor to the apostle of GMS and the brothers pushing his word across truth and sincerity. Shalom.
Shalom.